Good morning and welcome to our second annual 5th grade Moving Up ceremony. We are so proud of all of our students and all that they have accomplished while attending Anthony Rossi Elementary School. They have grown so much during their time here. I am so pleased to say that they have grown into beautiful young women and men who are definitely ready for the next phase of their life, which is middle school. We would have never guessed a global pandemic for 2020, but I will say we made it through. So a huge round of applause for that. This extraordinary group of students showed us that they are strong, they are determined, and they can withstand a quarantine, which is not an easy feat. We hope they continue to carry all of the values and lessons taught to them throughout their elementary schooling. We are extremely thankful for all of the support this year and sharing that our amazing children gave us. All of the teachers have impacted their education beyond belief, and I feel blessed to have such a fantastic staff. This year has truly been wonderful. We are going to miss our students so much. They are a special group of children. Mrs. Rackets, Mrs. Bernhardt, Mrs. Livengood, Mrs. West, Mr. Servey, Mrs. Cristelli, Mrs. Smith, and Mrs. Nash have worked extremely hard this year to prepare your child for middle school. So can we please give them a huge round of applause? We would like to do a special dedication to all of our parents and guardians out there during this time that have worked 10 to 15 hours a day and then came home and ended up teaching their children and making sure that all of their assignments were in during this digital learning experience. You are the most important piece in your child's life, and your countless hours to love them and help them grow is such appreciated. On behalf of all of the 5th graders, we would like to take this time to say thank you as well for always being there and being such a positive role model to the younger students. So thank you, 5th grade. We have a couple of special guests with us, and we would like to start out with our opening speech. So Jamar Lawrence Pratt, if you'd like to come on over.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am Jamar Jones. First, I need you to know that we are not perfect. We are kids. Take me for example. I was having a rough start to 5th grade, so I need to thank Mrs. Here and Mrs. Koya because they are the ones who transferred me to a new home. I thank Mrs. Rackets for accepting me into her class because she has been like my second mother, and because of them caring about me and wanting the best for me this year was my best. I learned a lot and made great friends. We are lucky to be a part of this school. I want to say this year was awesome. No matter what happened with COVID-19, it was the best year of my life, and no one can tell me that it was not amazing. It was not an amazing year. We all have our ups and downs, but Rossi School was great. Sadly, we need to realize that we cannot stay here forever. We all have to grow and move on, but we have learned to respect people. We learned that we can't have everything that we want at all times. We know that with patience, at some point, great things will happen to us, and they will, because we are Rossi Owls. Remember, not all people are going to like you, but my mom told me sometimes we need to push through things. You also have to work hard because everything you want is not going to be easy. Add a little competition within yourself. My mom always tells me if it's not challenging, it won't bring change. I hope you have someone special in your life to motivate and push you to be your best. I think we need to thank our parents for always supporting us. So let me end by saying, Rossi School has prepared us for middle school. We are ready and we will do great things. Best of luck to you all.
Thank Thank you, Jamar. Your mom is very, very smart with her words of wisdom. Yes, if it does not challenge you, that means that then change will not occur. So that is a great takeaway from your speech, Jamar. Thank you so much. And now it is time for our recognition of awards. I would like to say thank you to all of our string students. Mrs. Boyko unfortunately could not be here today, but we wanted to make sure that you were honored. So we have certificates of appreciation and achievement for Alana Baez, Gavin Kahn, Janaya Lynn Arce, Austin Conrad, Sienna LeBron, Leanna Heisen, and Sophia Raboris. At this time, we would like to announce our special awards, which includes physical education, world language, library, art, and music. It took a lot of time to figure out who would be the best boy and the best girl in each category. So we would like to honor them, starting out with the most athletic award presented to Marco Capizzola. And here's a cute picture of him. The most athletic girl is Alani McGruff. For art, Mrs. Ensminger took a lot of time to figure out who is the most artistic, and we, I believe, have a tie for 2 boys. She could not pick, so the most artistic boy is Trevor Smith, and Josiah Lopez. And the most artistic girl is Shamalis Marrero Aroro. For music, we have from Mrs. Minchevitz, the most musical boy is Josiah Gomez. And for the most musical girl is Jenny Parmer. Our Bookworm Award from Mr. Goss for the biggest Bookworm Award for girl is Gabriella Heather Domboski. And for boy, we have Connor Giovanez. And for world language, from Mrs. Cooley, for the student that has the best love of world language for a boy is Marco Capizzola. And for a girl is Giada Wursel. So if we could give a huge round of applause for all of our special certificates. At this time, we would like to announce the highest GPA in each class for math, language arts, social studies, and science. So I would like to call up Mrs. Nash, and she will begin with her awards for her class.
Hi students, sorry we're not together. So for language arts, it is Yalexa. For social studies, highest GPA, Tatiana Baines. For our math award for our highest GPA is Mamet Kangal. And for science, our highest GPA is Elias Velez. Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Smith for her highest GPAs.
Hello. So I have one particular recipient that received the highest GPA in language arts, social studies, and science in my class, which was Yesenia Hernandez Gayton. And the recipient for a math award for the highest GPA in math is Austin Conrad. And I'd like to introduce Mrs. Rackets and Mrs. Livengood for the language arts highest GPA.
Hello. Okay, I teach 2 classes of language arts. So in my homeroom, A7, I have Adrian Castro, highest GPA for language arts. And in Mrs. West and Mr. Servy's class, A6, I have Luke Ziegenfuss.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Rackets. I teach 3 language arts classes. I'm going to start with my homeroom with very close with averages, let me say that. And with a 98 highest GPA in my homeroom, it goes to August Gay. In my second language arts class with an average of a 96 grade point average, it goes to Marley Mayo Falk. And my last language arts class of the day with a 98 grade point average, it goes to Gabriella Heather Dombuski. And I would now like to announce the social studies teachers.
Okay, highest GPA in social studies. Just a minute here. In my homeroom, Adrian Castro. And Mrs. Cristelli's homeroom, Jenny Palmer.
Highest GPA in Mrs. Bernhardt's homeroom goes to Jacob Brown. Highest GPA in Mrs. Racket's homeroom goes to Ernie Bernhardt. And highest GPA in my homeroom goes to Luke Ziegenfuss. Now I'm going to introduce Mrs. Bernhardt for the math awards and Ms. Cristelli for the math awards.
I teach 2 math classes, and for my homeroom, Jacob Brown. And for Miss Racket's homeroom, Ernie Bernhardt.
Okay, I have 3 math classes, and for my homeroom, the award goes to Jenny Palmer. In Mrs. Livengood's homeroom, it goes to Adrian Castro. And last but not least, Mrs. West's room, highest GPA in math goes to Aiden Riggins.
I also teach science, so for my homeroom, the highest average goes to Chase Pritchett. And in Miss Racket's homeroom, it goes to Angelo Conti.
I also teach science. So in Miss Cristelli's homeroom, highest GPA goes to Sophia Politis. In Mrs. Livengood's homeroom, Highest GPA goes to Isabella Rodriguez. And in my homeroom, highest GPA goes to Sophie Frazier. And Mrs. Here.
I'd like Mrs. Koya to come up. We are going to announce our Safety Patrol members for 2020, as well as who was here every single day for perfect attendance.
Hello, everyone. Okay, we are going to start off with Safety Patrol. First, we have Lainey Alvarez. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hang up. Next, we have Ernie Bernhardt, Jacob Brown, Marco Capizzola, Adrian Castro, Austin Conrad, Sydney Crunk, Gianella DeFeo, Gabriella Heather Domboski, Josiah Gomez, Braden Jennings, Ariana Jimenez, Aaliyah Montalvo, Austin Spinelli, and Giada Warcell. Next, I am going to announce the following safeties that held a particular position. First is Ariana Jimenez, captain, and Ernie Bernhardt, co-captain. Marco Capizzola, lieutenant, and Gabriella Heather Domboski, co-lieutenant. Braden Jennings as sergeant and Jacob Brown as co-sergeant. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, we are going to acknowledge the students that had perfect attendance. First, we have Janilyn Arce, Aiden Coker, Autumn Folks, Ariana Jimenez, Naomi Livingston, Tyler Pepe, Zaire Thomas, and last but not least, Tamira Woods. Next, Mrs. Here will be going over the Straight A awards from all year.
Usually we only have 1 or 2 straight A's all year. It goes to show you what a special class this 5th grade is for students, because we have multiple students who have earned a straight A in every single subject, every single marking period. So when we print their report cards, it's A's across the board. I will read them by homerooms. So from Mrs. Bernhardt's homeroom, straight A's goes to Jacob Brown. Also straight A's, Chase Prickett. And Adriana Jimenez. Ariana Jimenez. And from Miss Cristelli's homeroom class, we have Jenny Parmer. And Marley Mayo Falk. From Mrs. Livengood's homeroom, straight A's, Adrian Castro. And Isabella Rodriguez. From Mrs. Rackett's homeroom class, straight A's, Ernie Bernhardt. And Mrs. Rackett's homeroom class, Marco Capizzola. We have some smart boys. And Angelo Conti. Also straight A's from Mrs. Rackett's, we have Sydney Cronk. As well as straight A's, Gianella DeFeo. And last but not least, in Mrs. Rackett's class for straight A's all year, August Gay. If we could give all of our students a great round of applause. We would now like our teachers to come up and present our completion certificates for elementary school. We are going to miss our students so much, but we can't wait to see our Rossi Owls soar high above the rest in middle school. And we will be starting with Mrs. Bernhardt's class.
Hello. So, we are coming to the end of a chapter in your life, the closing of one door and the opening of another. I want to thank each and every one of you for all your warmth, the memories, and the learning that we have shared during this school year. I'd also like to say thank you, for when I teach, I also learn. This past year is definitely not what we expected or wanted, but the time we have spent together, we have grown together. A little bit of each and every one of you will always be with me, especially one particular student who happens to be my son, Ernie. But I am so proud of all of you and your classmates throughout this year. Always strive to be the best you can be and always remember your manners. I will truly miss each and every one of you. Best of luck in middle school and in all that you do. So I'm just going to start in alphabetical order. My first person is Joseph Borges, Jacob Brown, Josiah Centeno Benella, Nathan Chong, Gabriel Garton, Gabriella Heather Dombrowski, Ariana Jimenez, Gavin Kahn, Naomi Livingston, Dario McManus, Tristan Morgan, Chase Pritchett, Jayla Rivera, Zaire Thomas, Carlos Torres, Tamira Woods, and last but not least, Giada Warcell. Congratulations. I'd like to now introduce Ms. Cristelli.
Hello, boys and girls. I just would like to start out by saying that this was my first year here at Rossi, and all of my classes made me feel like I've been here forever. You guys were excellent students all year long. I really miss all of you, and I'm wishing you all the best of luck as you enter into your new stage or next step of middle school. I think you will all do a fantastic job, and I hope you come back to visit. And now, in alphabetical order, Janaea Lynn Arce, Jameer Baldwin, Lizbeth Castellanos Cruz, Aiden Coker, Jamari Couch, Leah Echeverria, Brooklyn Habermel, Marley Mayo Falk, Claude Myrie, Matthew Nieves, Jenny Palmer, Sophia Pilatus, Nyla Pierce, Marco Sanchez, Trevor Smith, Aliana Vasquez, and last but not least, John Watson. Congratulations, boys and girls. Oh, and I would like to introduce Mrs. Livengood.
Good afternoon. Wow, I sure wish you were all here in this room with us so that I could see your faces and you all dressed up, but not this year. It's certainly not the way we had it hoped or planned. Nonetheless, you've made it. Congratulations. We all did. I'd like to read the words of two of our favorite characters this year. Another year gone. What a year it has been. Hopefully your heads are all a little fuller than they were. You have the whole summer ahead to get them nice and empty before next year starts. Any ideas who that is? Dumbledore from Harry Potter. And as you begin your years in middle school, consider these words from Hagrid to Harry. Don't you worry, Harry, you'll learn fast enough. Everyone starts at the beginning at Hogwarts. You'll be just fine, just be yourself. So as you move on to middle school, you'll be fine, just be yourself. And remember, reading can be fun, and always choose kind. I love you all. So, alphabetical, we have Bradley Bailey, Adrian Castro, Johnny De La Rosa, Braden Jennings, Sienna LeBron, Carter Marin, Shamalise Marrero Arroyo, Sean Politis, Malia Pierce, Sophia Raboris, Isabella Rodriguez, Nigel Rowley, Alwayne Soman, and Brody Springer. Oh, and I will introduce Mrs. Nash.
Hello, class. Ms. Pitizzato and I feel very fortunate that we had you this year as our students, and we are so sad that our year ended early and we did not get to spend the rest of the year with you. But we want to wish you good luck next year in middle school, and remember, we're always here if you need us. So my certificate of completion starts with Alex Ars Mendez, Tatiana Baines, Abby Cavallero, Macia Crawford Jones, Milagro Fierro, Miguel Horton, Mamet Kangle, Jahan Lee, Becky Liz Morales, Yalexa Perez, Jason Pierce, Elias Velez. And that's it for my class this year. Good luck next year. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Mrs. Rackets is next for her class.
Hello. As your language arts teacher, I am usually pretty good with my words and expressing myself. But when I look in this empty room right now, all I can think of is this stinks. You should be here with us. You just finished elementary school, and we need to celebrate you and all of your accomplishments. Be proud of yourself because you did it. Enjoy your summer because after all of this, you definitely deserve it. It has been an absolute pleasure being your teacher, and I expect great things from each and every one of you. Have fun in middle school, and make me proud. Kick butt in your language arts class. You are prepared. So, let me end with an alliteration. The following fun and fabulous fifth graders are moving forward. Lainey Alvarez, Gracie Beebe, Ernie Bernhardt, Marco Capizzola, Jaslyn Castro, Angelo Conti, Jasir Cooper, Sydney Cronk, Nicholas Cruz, Gianella DeFeo, August Gay, Jasleen Gonzalez, Jalissa LeBoy, Jamar Lawrence Pratt, Michael Lourdison Mikkel, Olivia Payne, Tyler Pepe, Makita Shavkovsky, and last but not least, Austin Spinelli. And I would like to announce Mrs. Smith.
All right, back up here again. What Mrs. Rackett said and 100 times more. I don't even know what to say to you guys. This is not the way that we expected this school year to be, how it ended, and I am just hoping that that I prepared you enough for middle school. But I know that you're going to be amazing. So chin up, self-esteem, you guys are awesome. So you're gonna do fabulous. So with that, in alphabetical order, Asia Ayala, Alana Baez, Jaden Blanchett, Austin Conrad, Malachi Crawford, Callie Fields, Brandy Flores, Ian Hanna, Yesenia Hernandez Gayton, Josiah Lopez, Michaela Martinez, Jose Paulino, Harrison Sobre, Andrew Tenio, Ezra Velez, and last but not least, Tayon Wallace. Good luck in middle school. And now Mrs. West.
Hello, everyone. I feel like I was very fortunate this year. I got to meet each and every one of you through all of my classes, teaching science and social studies. It's very sad the way that we ended. I should be seeing all of your bright and shining faces march across the stage, but here we are. So I know you guys are going to do great in middle school. I'm very proud of you. And we are always here for you if you need anything at all. So with that, I will read the completion certificates. Azarian Brooks, Justin Colon, Autumn Fawkes, Sophie Frazier, Connor Giovanazzi, Josiah Gomez, Isaac Hess, Liana Heisen, Alani McGriff, Aaliyah Montalvo, Alzette Polomino, John Rubart, Aiden Riggins, Adriana Rodriguez, Moses Rodriguez Mercado, Natalie Roller, Joel Vega, and Luke Ziegenfuss. I'm now going to turn back over to Mrs. Here and Mrs. Koya.
Thank you. Let's give a great round of applause for all of our sixth graders now. We would like to end our program with a farewell speech. So we have Gabriella Heather Domboski here to read her last moments in fifth grade as she strolls across the stage.
Hello, fifth graders. Can you believe that we're moving on to middle school? It is time to say goodbye to Rossi School. It has only been 2 years for us. We have made lots of great memories here. For me, my first great memory here was our play last year, Junie B. Jones. It was a great experience for me. Also, Rossi School had the best spirit days. We could dress like we were 100 years old, silly sock day, crazy hair day, twin, triplet, and quadruplet day. I love all of the creative dress-down ideas. We will miss all of our teachers and staff, so let's thank all of the teachers and staff in this school because they worked so hard this year to make us succeed. They had to grade papers, make us happy when we were mad or upset, and most importantly, made learning so much fun. We will miss our friends. I hope you had some wonderful and meaningful friendships. I hope you have some special memories that you will never forget. It is sad because next year we will be going to a new middle school and we might not be with our friends from Rossi. But on the bright side, you will make new friends, as long as you show respect, smile, and be positive. Finally, there are so many things that I will never forget. We learned how to be a better person with all of our wise assemblies. One of our many valuable lessons for me was hard work really does pay off. In closing, to all of my classmates, you will succeed as long as you try and will have fun in middle school as long as you stay positive. Thank you, everyone, for our 2 amazing years here at Anthony Rossi Elementary School. We will be proud that we were Rossi Owls. Have a great summer because after COVID-19, we totally deserve it.
Thank you, Gabby. Mrs. Coyle would like to say some closing remarks.
I would like to congratulate all of our fifth graders for all of their hard work and dedication throughout the school year. I will miss you all so much. You've made my first year here at Rossi so memorable, and I will cherish our time together forever. Mrs. Here and I are so proud of all of you. We wish you nothing but the best of luck in middle school. Remember to always try your best and believe in yourself. You can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Have a wonderful summer and congrats to the fifth grade class of 2020.
In closing, I just want to also reiterate all the sentiments of your teachers and Mrs. Koya that we are going to miss you so much, but we feel that you will definitely soar high above the rest. And don't forget, once a Rossi Owl, always a Rossi Owl.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will we're made of. When we are called to help our friends in need, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh